What is up, y'all? Kevin Kuhn here from Athlete Factors. This is the Athlete Factors podcast. I did not get to a podcast episode last week because I was on vacation. And so sorry that I didn't get around to do that. But just wanted to give y'all a bit of a catch up, if you will, on how training is going, on how amazing track and field is right now, and how my vacation was. So let's start with the vacation. I went to Colorado Springs. My buddy and I ran almost every day, which was pretty awesome because we were also driving to Lake Powell. Before that, we drove through Ouray to Durango, so kind of through Colorado a little bit, into Four Corners, up into Lake Powell in northern Arizona, into Utah, through to Zion National Park, spent a day there, then headed to Arches and Moab, and actually enjoyed a ton of time there. And by a ton of time, I mean 2 days. We got to go to Dead Horse Point State Park. We also went to Canyonlands National Park, which is absolutely just mind-blowing. If you get the opportunity, I say take it. Definitely get there. It's amazing. It literally blew my mind just to, every single day, seeing all of these amazing sights. I mean, it's so cliche, but I can't describe it. Y'all need to go. So, from Moab, we also went to Arches, which was amazing as well, and then drove back into Colorado and stayed one more night kind of up in the mountains before getting back to Colorado Springs. And we did all of that in about 7 days. So we left Saturday morning, the 22nd, and got back into Colorado Springs the following Friday. And then Saturday morning, the next day, we went up the Manitou Incline, which was absolutely awful. But I highly recommend it. It's something that most people will be able to do. You got to pace yourself. The altitude and just the intense incline, the angle of incline is just, the further you go up, the steeper it gets, basically. And it is so rough. But it, like everything else, kind of helped put a lot of things in perspective for me. Like the level of conditioning I was in, because I thought I was in much better shape. I thought I was going to do it much faster than I did. It took me about half an hour. I was planning on doing it in under 25 minutes. Did not happen. I was struggling. So all that to say, aside from that, and Friday, which was the day before, I got a run in just about every day. Was not doing as much mileage as I had been before I left here in Dallas. I've been averaging about 30 to 35 miles per week, kind of leading up to this trip. And I only got about 24 or 25 the first week. And last week, I got in about the last week of May. I got in about 22. So my volume was cut way back, but part of that was because I was running up mountains where there was snow, and then you got to come back down. So that played with my recovery a little bit, just having to deal with all that eccentric deceleration on the way back down. But really enjoyed my time there. It was amazing. Like I said, the sights are phenomenal. If you get the chance to go to Colorado or Utah, don't pass up on it. It's amazing. So in addition to kind of putting my training in perspective, it was a really nice break just to get away from from kind of the routine here in Dallas, which, like, don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love what I do. I love uh, everything about my life here in Dallas. But, COVID and some other things have kind of put a little bit of stress and strain on everyone's life for sure. And for me, it was really nice to just kind of get away and spend some time out in nature, literally in nature. Stayed a few nights, like way, way, way away from everybody, on some Bureau of Land Management land, which is, public land. We all own it, which is great. But just, watching the sunset while the moon rises in the middle of a canyon, like, wow, really put things into perspective for me. Just that, things that I often elevate their level of importance, maybe they're really not that important. And other things that should be really important that I have reduced their importance in my life, like, need to fix this, need to kind of get some balance back there. So this trip has been phenomenal for me. I feel very refreshed coming back. Physically, I came back exhausted, but mentally felt very refreshed. So I'm catching my body back up, physically getting back to where I feel refreshed as well. So while I was gone, I was still able to keep up with track and field a little bit. Hobbs Kessler, wow, new high school record. I think it's under 20, U20 record, but at least the high school record in the 1500, he broke that, ran 3:34, which as of right now is faster than the NCAA 1500 meter record. Wow. I'm shocked and amazed by that, and really excited to see what he's able to do with his running career, and I wish him the best, and I'm floored. That's amazing. Been watching a lot of other track and field. America is killing it right now. Usain Bolt's high school or U20 record in the 200 was broken as well, which I got to see that race. That was phenomenal. America's killing it right now. Like, I'm super pumped for the Olympic trials, which will be, I believe, later this month, and the Olympics in August. I'm excited, y'all. I'm pumped. So, yeah, if you haven't seen that race, the 200 meter race, I am blanking on this gentleman's name. Sorry about it. But that and Hobbs Kessler, the 1500 meter race, y'all need to check that out. Google that for sure. And stay on top of track and field, y'all. It's going to be a really exciting year. We've got tons of amazing athletes, men and women. I cannot wait. So, yeah, I think that kind of catches us up on how things have been. The other thing I wanted to talk about really quick was just making training a priority. So when it comes to training and nutrition, if you want to make changes, like, you have to make it a priority. The only way that I was able to still run just about every day was I told my buddy Ethan, hey, like, I need to run every day. I'm going to make the time to do it, whether it's before we pack up and leave to drive to our next national park, or it's as soon as we arrive and set up camp. Like, we're going to run. And he ran collegiate cross and track with me, and so he was on board. He was like, all right, I don't know if I'm going to do it every single day, but okay, let's do it. So that was really helpful. So just want to, kind of reinforce, it's stuff we all know. It's not rocket science here. Like, if you want to get better at whatever your sport is, you need to spend time doing it, and you need to make it a priority. If you don't make hitting your calorie goal and your protein goal a priority, then you're not going to hit it. If you don't set up your training and make that a priority, it's not going to happen. I was supposed to squat yesterday and row yesterday, and I didn't. But I still got in my run, so guess what I'm doing today? I already got 8 miles in this morning with my high school kids, and I've got to get my squat and my rowing in today. So I missed it yesterday, so it's priority number 1 today. So just want to leave y'all with that. Make it a priority, and you know what things are important for your life on a daily basis. And if you don't make your training a priority, it's not going to happen. You'll get to the end of the day, man, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. I should have done it earlier. It's kind of a waste of time now. I'll wait till tomorrow. Well, you wait till tomorrow and you're a day behind. So if you can't get it done today, make it priority number 1 for tomorrow. So just want to leave y'all with that. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I kind of dropped the ball on getting a guest in this week just because I'm kind of easing back into it. Just finalizing schedules with a couple guests. But I'm really excited about the summer. It's starting to heat up here in Dallas, and I used to kind of not like training in the summer just because it's hard to train in this heat. But this summer feels a little different, and I'm kind of excited about it. So, yeah, y'all take care. Be safe, train hard, eat well, recover smart, and stay tuned for next week's episode. Adios.